Alright, so this is the first round of the 1850 tournament. I've got my Grey Knights, as you would have seen in the list ahead of time. I've deployed rather cowardly, hidden in area terrain. He actually had first turn, all his tides and fire warriors and everything here. But then I didn't even need Cody as his reroll through a 6. So I'm going to start here, and we'll get back to you after your first turn. So not the best turn for the Grey Knights. Failed their psychic test, and then the Hell Rifle missed. These boys over here shot Riptide, bunch of hits, bunch of wounds, but he either made his invuls or his feel no pain. So he only lost 1 wound from these guys. Purgation Squad and their Chimera shot at him, made all of his saves. Over here, passed their psychic test shooting at them, but he made his cover saves. And then the Chimera also shot, because the hull-mounted bolter didn't have arc to them. Shot the fire warriors back there, and he made a save. So he made literally all but 1 save off of everything I threw at him. It's going to hurt the return fire. We'll be back with Tau turn. All right, so we had a pretty decent turn here, although it admittedly could have gone worse for me. He started out, unloaded. It took a lot, actually. He used marker lights and shot a lot of his drones and missile sides, and as well as a burst tide over here at this Chimera, and it took everything to wreck it. Didn't explode it, but wrecked it. So the 6 guys inside popped out, and then he shot his ion tide and some fire warriors at the remaining guys. I think killed 2 eventually. I went to ground. Failed leadership actually, and so I started running away. Didn't shoot anything at these guys here. Didn't shoot at this Chimera here. Shot 1 burst tide and I think some missile sides at this guy. Put 2 hull points on him. Did 2 pens. Immobilized him and shook the crew. So now he just finished up his jump pack moves. He's basically popped out, shot me, and then he popped right back into cover. So we'll be on to Grey Knight's turn 2.
Stayed on, 3 ran away.
Yeah. All right, end of Grey Knight's turn. I cast Psychic Communion. I didn't even need it because everything came on by itself. So using my Servo Skulls, I dropped my Dread Knight down here next to the Fire Warriors that used to be there. If I would have scattered 1 more inch, I would have probably mishapped. Zoomed my Storm Raven up here. Dropped my Dread Knight right down here. I think he landed dead on. And my Calidus, she popped in right next to the and zapped missile side unit back here. My goal here was to kill Riptides, and I failed miserably. Storm Raven unloaded everything on this guy, and I think I did like 1 wound on him. This guy managed to jump his flamer across and hit like 3 different units while shooting at the flamer guy in here with a targeted unit, and he still only managed to kill like 1 drone, so he did almost nothing too. These guys got their power off, dropped the pie plate on here. He got to roll 4 dice for his Eye of the Witch, and he managed not to throw a 6. But he probably made like a cover save or an invul save or a feel no pain save, or I don't know. He makes saves like a boss. Shot Kodiaz and everybody here. Nobody got hot. Nobody did anything. Again, unloaded. I think I actually unloaded on the Ion Tide, and I dropped him down to 1 wound because I didn't want to deal with a 4-up cover save the way he throws saves. These guys did the same thing. Shot at the Ion Tide. I was only able to bring him down to 1, unfortunately. These guys in here dropped their pie plate down over here, but thanks to the ridge here, they got their 4-up cover save, and I only managed to kill the drones. This guy dropped his flamer across Fire Warriors here, and was actually targeting the Ion Tide because I wanted to try to take that 1 last wound off, and I killed everything around him except the damn Ion Tide.
Or it ran away.
Yeah, she neural shredded these guys here, did some damage, and really I didn't kill anything with the shooting. No units, but I think he had 3 units break. Yeah, 2 ran off. 2 of
them off the table.
Yep, 2 of them ran off the table, and these guys right here, these Fire Warriors, are running. So hopefully they continue to do so. On to Tau turn 2. All right, end of Tau turn 2. He didn't get in Farsight, but these fusion guys dropped in. Turned out he didn't really need it. He shot the majority of his army. Sort of everything was encircled around my Dread Knight here, and they all popped a cap in him, and they managed to take him out eventually. This Burst Tide here, head jumped up on top of here, unloaded on my Storm Raven, and he got one pen through. And I was like, I'm not going to jink it, I'll just take one on the chin. Yeah, he blew it up. Fortunately, I made some really good invul saves on the guys inside, so at least they're alive.
But wound 4 out of 9.
Yeah, he didn't really wound very well, and then I made some saves. So, yeah. And everybody just kind of jumped back and consolidated in here, so we're on to Grey Knight's turn 3. Alright, end of Grey Knight turn 3. These guys popped out, dropped their pie plate over here. Actually passed the psychic test, and then he failed again to do the 46, but it scattered off. Or what did it do?
It scattered off.
Scattered way over here and did jack.
Hit 2.
He tried to incinerate and Gatling silence these guys, but only managed to take out a drone with his incinerator. These guys marched up, took the Relic. My Purgation Squad brought that Riptide down to 1 wound, and Kodiaz's boys finished him off.
No, he's down to 2. Kodiaz dealt the last 2 wounds to him.
Yeah, he was down to 2, and Kodiaz dropped him.
Yeah, Kodiaz dropped him.
Yeah. Kodiaz wiped him out. The Chimera tried to finish off that Burst Tide, or that Flamer Tide, or not Burst Tide, Flamer Suit, but failed. Only put a wound on him. These guys dropped their pie plate over here, and then tried to drop their pie plate and failed their psychic test, but didn't kill themselves. And then the Chimera shot at them, and they made their saves, so they're still running around here. Assassin popped up here and neural shredded the drone, and then failed her charge range with a 3. And by the way, 8 Overwatch from both these things and made it and survived. And then failed her charge range with a 3, re-rolled it, rolled a 2. So yeah, pretty lame turn, other than killing a Riptide for the Grey Knights. On to Tau, turn 3. We'll just do it here. We called it here at the end of my turn. He didn't even need the bottom of his turn. My guys managed to rally here, and I actually got a hit with the Hex Rifle, snap fired, put a wound on a Tide here. Purgation Squad fired at the Fire Warriors back there. He flamed these guys. I needed to get in here and charge these guys and take them out. It didn't happen, failed his charge range. And then I forgot that this guy was a flamer because of my foolishness with Tau weapons, and I charged my lone Death Cult Assassin at him, and he got flamed to death on the way in, and that was kind of right when we decided to call it, because his next turn, he'll be able to snatch that Relic, that'll be his, and even if Kodiaz comes in here and smashes these guys, which he and his guys will do, in his turn, he's got 2 scoring units, and these guys, that can come claim this.
So I've been
oh yeah, and I tried to shoot my pie plate over here, but he denied the Witch finally. And I shot the Chimera at them prior to having the Psy Cannon shoot them, and they made their cover save. So, like I said, again, we've called it. He's going to have both objectives, or he's going to be able to at least claim, deny this one, and he's going to have the Relic. So, good game, my man. Wailed on my poor little henchman. All right.